Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? The play fake. Now Young. And his first pass is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Panther first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 41-yard line.
Ready. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go. 45.
Here is Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Let's go now. Hut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Red, cycle. Yellow, 43. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Set.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 25-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw him build was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Panthers stay claim to a 3-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Okay,
Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Right at the 25.
36 yards.
What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And the Saints.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Young. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, cut.
Now a run with Hubbard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here's Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, held back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Saints sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Come on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Allison. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Oh, fighting off the defender. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. To return is Taylor. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Still going. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darnell Mooney, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Panthers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Carolina.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw, Young. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Young now. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go play action here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Allison. Again, it's Johnson. 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 49 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Young to throw it. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he completes it to Cohen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First down, Panthers.
Okay, right? Swing back. That's ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's good.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll make it third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll try and do this himself. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it in their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Through the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 30. And the Panther first down.
Here we go.
Now Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
On the
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 52. Hut.
On the give, this is Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Let's go.
And Young's going to throw for this. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Panthers 14.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Second and 10.
2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Get it.
Rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Allison. And now another throw incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to line him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10.
Throwing. Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
16 yards.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Carolina.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come to another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready?
Now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air once more, Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll try to do it himself. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing is Allison. Off the play fake. Here's Johnson with a reception. And out across midfield down to the 45. 39 yards there. A big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Black, 95.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
A gain of 12 yards.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Young in the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 8.
Come on.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 in the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
First down. First and goal at the 7.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were